keyboard, and
Oh no!
that's
Shrika!
the problem with having dinner before a show.
Oh yeah, I did that already, so it's okay.
Oh.
Hey,
Yeah, I haven't eaten yet myself, so.
I'm not the host. I can eat mid-show.
Oh, shut the fuck up,
all you have to do is mute and pretend like you're doing business and you're having a business dinner right now.
Exactly. I'm having a conference call with my manager, and it's dinner related.
I'm having a conference call with my steak, actually.
Yes,
Just the
steak.
steak, yeah.
So yes.
Hello, everybody. I'm your host, DorkyDev. Welcome to the Har Har Podcast. This week, I'm joined by Kaz, Brad,
Howdy.
the one and only. Joined by Kairisaurus and Kuffs. Steven.
Why am I a businessman?
Because you said you're at a business dinner, you know?
Oh,
Yeah.
no, yeah, good point.
Hold on.
I had it on the draw quickly. Like, as soon as you said business, it was immediately like, suits on.
Tom, jeez.
I may have forgotten to pull drink my
I haven't. Fuck! I forgot to retweet myself. I went to go get water and just space that. You know that? Okay,
Hey.
let's talk about that real quick. You guys know the doorway effect?
Yes.
Or you walk in and forget
I
what
don't
you're
know.
doing.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Wait. Explain.
When you walk through a doorway,
Go away.
Go away.
And you have a stroke and have no idea what's going on.
Ooh.
Fuck. When you walk in through a doorway, and your brain just forgets what you're doing.
Yeah. So I knew I came into this room for the something, but like I can't remember what it is.
Yes.
Yeah. And I do that a lot.
It happens, and I hate it, because that's what happened there. I was like, all right, I'm gonna walk out this doorway, fill up my water bottle, and tweet the tweet. Forgot all about the tweet. The tweet just left my memory entirely.
Oh,
We
I'm proud of
are live. Come watch.
you. Oh, hey, look, there's a person saying hi.
Hello,
Yeah.
Nar.
He's from
Hello.
my side of the woods.
Ooh. You're on neck of the woods. What does that
They
mean?
followed last week. Neck of the woods? Like, you're part of town kind of thing.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
yes, but
but
what
he's-
does it
he's
mean by
not-
a neck of a wood?
Like, we used to, we didn't live so close before. Like, there was more spread, like, neighborhoods were more spread out. And, like,
Mm-hmm.
so, like,
But what would you classify as the neck of a wood? That's the question I'm trying to ask here.
I would probably the trunk.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
That's the neck
Right.
and the torso and like
Okay.
the body.
In a full forest, what would the neck of the woods be in that instance?
I would definitely say the trunk. Like
Hold on.
maybe a little higher up on the trunk, but like the trunk.
hey, Google, what does neck of the woods mean?
Oh my god.
It's gonna give you a definition.
It's gonna give you a definition of metaphor.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I don't know what else you expect it to say. I've done what I
Like-
can. I've done the extent of what I can do.
All right. Good to know. You're
Also, if
so
anyone's
much
questioning, by the way, what's up, Chasing? I did change my setup behind me, as you can tell. So like the shield and stuff are over here now. You can't see Thanos, but he's over there too. But you can see him on the second camera, but I don't have a way to get that, so sorry. Well, I could pull it up, but it would just no one else here would be able to see it. So actually, I could do that. My bar scene. Yeah, because the bar's moved in my room, so
Mhm.
it's all over there now, which is great.
Phoenix! Hey!
Why are there T-Rex arms flailing in this direction? Well, technically it's your direction, but
Yes, because these are peeks from my side.
so many T-Rexes.
Hello, everybody. Yeah. So that's why the setup looks a little bit different. But not super different. So just so you guys are aware. How's everyone's weeks going? How the week's going?
Weeks?
I am just out of it. This is why I'm taking like, I'm so glad, like today was the day that I was doing stuff around the house and stuff like that. But after today, I've got like 4 days of just relax. No work, anything.
I'm so
that's
jealous.
gonna be my Saturday through Monday, and I get paid for Mondays.
Ooh,
Oh.
nice.
'Cause I also know I'm not gonna relax really while I'm at TwitchCon too much, because I've got other stuff I've got to do while I'm there, you know? Like, well, besides that, alright, there's a difference. That's... I don't relax when I do that either, because I go fucking hard, so...
Oh yeah, I know. I was there last time. Remember Phoenix? Remember Frankie?
God, he was so... We had him on before, we talk about the bobblehead every time.
I'm not drunk.
That's why he's become an alcoholic, so we can't make fun of him for being a drunk.
Okay, alright.
Yeah,
That's how that works.
My last TwitchCon was keeping one of my friends in check because we found this one bar on Long Beach that served like top shelf whiskey, and that was his thing. And he went in one night and almost cleared out an entire bottle. Let me preface this with like each shot was like $20.
Fuck that! Give me the low shelf.
Wow.
I will drink low shelf stuff. All right, you don't take shots of $20 shot whiskey. You get that in a nice glass and you enjoy it.
Well,
You take
That's a
one.
$40 glass.
Yeah, I was gonna say like that's what he did though. Is like you know he asked for it, you know, neat and everything else like that, but it was still like a shot's worth of top shelf sipping, and he almost knocked out an entire bottle in one night. And I was like, look, dude, we've got to slow it down. Like,
This is night one.
Well, I mean, when I was there, like one of the nights, it was me and it was the night that Frankie went bobblehead. All right. And I remember that night I had like
I think that was
before we.
night
You
zero.
do? You remember that night?
Yeah, dude, I remember everything.
Whoa.
You know how much I had. I'm gonna go down the list, and I probably am gonna
Oh,
miss
God.
some, but I had more than that. I had at least 2 to 3 shots of tequila. The last one was silver, which hits me a little bit harder because like I have to take the lemon and stuff like that, lime, whatever's available. For some reason, gold just goes down so fucking smooth.
that's not
I had like 4 or 5 whiskey sours, and they were good. Like they were whiskey with sour, which is my preference. 2 or 3 adios, motherfuckers.
I love those. Those are my favorite drinks.
Dude, I had like a
They
tenth
used
of
to
one.
match my hair.
Didn't like it, and Prism poured it out for me.
See, if you had told me
Because
that,
Bree bought it for me.
if you ever need someone to finish a drink this year, I'm your man. Like people,
You know-
people will be like, "Man, I'm not gonna finish that." I'm sitting around there like, "Yeah."
That's what I
You
did
take a
for my,
free drink.
my
You see,
Kate's birthday.
I felt
not
bad.
that
I
bad.
felt bad because Bree bought it for me, and I was like,
See,
okay.
dude,
And
funny
Jill
story
was
about
like,
Bree doing
"This
that
is
as well.
terrible."
At PAX South, Bree
So-
did that for someone else, and they were like, "I can't drink this," and I'm like, "When she turns away, I'll drink it for you. Just light sip on it." And then she turned and immediately was like, "Here you go."
Yeah.
Dad, I'm about to post a picture for you to see that my hair matched an adios motherfucker at one point.
Oh, post it. Send it to.
In the Discord, yeah, I
Not
am.
to the Discord because I can't see the Discord right now because I'm full screened.
Oh, okay.
Send it to Twitter. To the Har
Twitter?
Har Twitter. Yeah, I'm on the Har Har Twitter
Okay.
account, so I can
Sweet.
I could just
Alright,
open
I can
it
do
there.
that.
So Dev, I don't know if you knew this or not, but before I went to whatever bar we were at.
I can't even remember the
last
name
year.
of it.
I can't either. I was having drinks with Shroud.
Nice.
Was this
Yeah.
last year?
Yeah,
at
this
Long
was
Beach?
last year's.
Yeah, and it was
probably that Irish
it was
pub that everybody was frequenting because it was the only bar that was open like past midnight.
More, I don't know if it was it a pub style? Because we were up, like, I remember I started up in the corner area and, like, slowly migrated outside when certain people started leaving and found, like, you guys again. I was like, oh, hey, guys, I'm already, like, I'm gone.
There was that one rooftop bar that was close to the convention center.
We definitely weren't on a rooftop bar. We were at a
Oh, okay.
We were at like a
No,
nice
it
little.
was like ground floor. Like,
Yeah, it wasn't bad though. I liked that
no,
bar.
it wasn't terrible.
It was the best bar we had been to, in my opinion, throughout that weekend.
I paid for one drink that night, and it was one singular drink. It was wonderful.
I will. If anyone buys me a drink, they're like immediately like someone I'm like, you're my best friend of the night. There you go, bud. It's like I don't care what it is. I'll probably drink it, even if I dislike it. I will finish that drink. The only stuff I probably won't finish is when people buy me beer. It's kind of like a.
No, the one drink that I bought myself was beer. That's it.
I'm not.
Oh.
Well, I'm not a beer drinker. I
Okay.
have to have like either a mixed drink or a shot. Like that's what I drink.
Yeah, no. So
hard
A&W's
liquor,
my
just drink
favorite
it.
like mixed drink. Because I'm a hard liquor girl. Fuck beer, I hate it. Sorry to anybody who does like it, but whatever. And then I love Starburger as a shot. Like Starburger shots are fucking good.
See, I go for like tequila shots. That's the shots I go for. Which was at which first time I had tequila was 2017 PAX South.
Oh, honey.
It was this is hilarious because like it was gold tequila, and this is why I fell in love with gold tequila. Everyone's like, yeah. So what you do is you take the shot, salt, lime, and I'm like, okay. I take the shot, and I look around, and I see everyone freaking out, like they're just like, I'm like, what? What's going on? And like,
No,
there's
so
there's a
it's
small
shot,
brew.
salt, lime.
Yes. I said that right?
Did you? Okay. I mean, I told you this is
They also
my
said
thing.
to take I guess the big thing that helped me though was they said to do like the breath thing as well, and I do that, but like I don't need this with gold at
Are
least.
you-
I don't need the salt and lime with gold tequila. With silver, it hits a little bit harder. I will admit that, and I'll be like, I at least need some
Oh.
lime. But like gold,
So-
I have a bottle of gold tequila and I could probably drink. Well, right now probably not. I've got to train a little bit in the next month. Got to get myself back up to the standards I
No.
had last year.
I mean,
Oh,
you
no.
can go to Mexico like I did and have agave tequila, which is fucking thick. And
Thick.
super potent.
Oh, I didn't set that up
What?
yet. Damn it! Hold on.
It's fine. But I sent the tweet to you, by the way.
Yes, I am.
Chasing, this sounds like words coming out of my nightmares.
But those are all drinks.
They're all drinks.
Oh, I believe it.
One question for Shrika. Are you drinking a fucking gallon of milk?
No, it's a gallon of water.
Oh, okay.
God, I would.
Straight from the carton,
Oh
brother.
my god! If he was doing that, I'd have called that out sooner if I had noticed.
I mean, before we started, I was drinking out of my just normal giant water bottle, but then that was empty, so I grabbed my nearest jug. Yeah, I like to hydrate.
Also, chasing deathbeds. I agree with Long Island iced teas, slippery nipples, and fuzzy nibbles. I don't know about booze slushies though, unless you're just talking about like frozen margaritas and shit. In which case, I mean, yeah, but that's a given.
Oh God! There was one summer. You mentioned frozen margaritas. There was one summer in 2018 where I was out in. I was touring with the marching band because I was a nerd.
Hell yeah.
And we stopped in El Paso. And
Oh,
somewhere,
yeah, what's up?
and somewhere in El Paso, can't entirely remember the name of
Yeah.
the restaurant. There's a 40-ounce margarita that they sell. And I was dumb because I was like, yeah, I'm going to buy one of those and drink it all to myself. But I didn't. I bought a frozen margarita, and it was just a brain freeze in a giant dish.
You know, I told you my hair matches an Adios motherfucker, and it's the fucking greatest.
It's
No,
pretty
that's
good.
like spot on coloring.
And I
wise.
want to dye my hair back to that color so bad, but my employer won't allow it.
See,
Darn.
I'm glad. You know what's fun? Where I work, even though it's in retail, I could dye my hair whatever color I want. Like,
Mhm.
it's great. I love I love that. I can like if I wanted to, I could have like I've thought about it going for like the red up top potentially.
Yeah.
'Cause apparently people think I actually look good with dyed hair, because that was a thing that happened last year for our charity event. So
I remember that.
Cute.
Orange and purple.
people said I looked all right. Like, it didn't look bad, apparently. I felt like I looked like a goob, but everyone's like, no, you look good.
Okay. Dev, here's a question for you.
Yes.
Did they say you didn't look bad or you didn't look worse?
No, they said it looked like. No, they said it looks like when it was blonde. They said it looked good, and like throughout like my time there at work, like even before it faded, they're like, no, that doesn't look bad, Dev. It looks pretty good. Like, it looks surprisingly good for what you said it was gonna look like.
Yeah, I love it
Alright,
whenever
fair
I
enough.
dye my hair red, because then it fades to like this glorious looking rose gold. And
Hold on, I bet you I can find it on Instagram. Hold on.
oh yeah,
I'm not signed in on Instagram on my computer,
Here
so
we
this could
go.
be fun.
We're going to the
You should
depths of
find
Instagram.
on Instagram. Are you following me on Instagram, Jeff?
Yes. I just
Everyone
don't...
has Instagram. Who uses them? Not me.
I do. I am signed on here.
I'm
What?
on Instagram way too often.
Why did I sign in on here? Not what I wanted.
Let's see if I search. Is your Instagram handle the same as your Twitter handle?
It is not. Here, I'll type it in.
All right, so I found it. I found the
In
Instagram
chat.
stuff for me. All right, so like that's when it was dying. There's the blonde, which doesn't look terrible.
Oh god, you look like Guy Fieri.
With it like
Oh
that,
my
yeah.
God.
I had it like back, and it was blonde, and people were like, "It's fucking Malfoy." I'm like, "Fuck you guys."
Oh, that's supposed to be too
There's where
nice.
there's the dye in it, and then how it looks there.
Oh no.
It's green and orange.
It's not terrible.
Okay.
It came out way better than I expected.
Yeah.
Next time, have me dye your hair, okay, honey?
Yikes.
But yeah, no, it's totally great.
All right, first summer, I didn't do it myself. I had help with it, okay?
That's strong sarcasm.
And my glorious assistant, my dad's girlfriend, hasn't dyed multicolored hair like that before, like how I needed it. So like it was a first time kind of for all of us. So I'm just happy it didn't come out like I looked awful. I'm happy with what I got, without a doubt.
I mean, plus, also, it's hair. It grows back.
Yeah, as
Oh
I
yeah,
say,
I
hair.
waited for it to grow back to about here, and then it was gone.
Honestly, those colors were light enough that you could have dyed over it back with like the dark brown that your hair naturally is, and it would have been just fine. You might have had some peek through, maybe a little bit with the green in some places, but it would have blended enough to where it wouldn't have been that much of an issue.
See, for me, it's that like I've thought about red, purple, among the colors so far for my head.
Oh, okay.
So,
God, I guess I gotta tweet you another photo because I've done.
I just know I want to, you know, if I do dye it, like some of them I want to set up for like goals for my personal channel and stuff like that, or for hey, we're doing another charity event.
You know what? No, I'm not
Punish
gonna do
me
that.
again,
I'll
I
just do that
guess.
on my own time.
Punish me again. So you're one of those.
Oh.
All right, way to out me, all right, man.
Sorry, bro.
I'm a switch.
Dude, I mean, I gotta learn all these things before we had that Airbnb together.
Just go to BDSMtest.com, take the test,
yes.
figure out what you are.
There is one queen size bed and, you know, 2 twins.
Hell yeah, there is.
Oh, I'll talk to you about that later, but never mind.
But like, I mean, I like setting up like for the charity events, stuff like that. That's something that, you know, if I'm doing a ridiculous color or color rings, then I'm gonna do it for like a charity event, because like,
Yeah.
it gives people incentive. Mind you, that would like originally it was just like 500 was green and then 1,000 was green and orange, which is the colors of Feeding America, which is the charity we worked with. We hit that within 2 hours. So what was originally supposed to happen was probably like, or we were probably gonna do it orange first, because green dyeing into the orange would have worked better. It's darker onto lighter, right? Or is it the other way?
No. God, no.
I can't really order. We had it.
Okay, so red and green cancel each other out.
It's
Yep.
it's color opposites.
So yeah, I was going to say, so it's all in the color chart. So red and green are they will
Color
cancel
wheel.
each other out. So that wouldn't have worked out the way that you wanted it to.
All right. Well, glad someone donated $1,000 within like the first 4 hours of that stream, so we just did them both at once.
yeah, I was going to say, like, that is a lot better than trying to dye over orange with the green.
Or would the other way have also been terrible?
Dyeing over green with orange?
I'm guessing yes. I'm just asking. I don't know these things.
So, okay, dyeing over green with orange would have done fucking nothing.
You know that doorway effect you were talking about?
Yeah.
I get that on the internet. I open a tab, start typing. I'm just like, what am I doing? What am I doing with my life right now? And it's like, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, no, it's always better to go over darker over lighter, not lighter over darker, because it's not going to do anything. And then complementary colors are going to cancel each other out.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's good to know.
If you wanted to do those kind of colors together, then it's better to do this at the same time, so that way you can decide, what section's going to be what color. Otherwise, you're probably going to end up either with the orange over green, not doing anything, and the green over orange coming out more of like a muddy, gross color rather than being what you wanted it to actually be. Also, next time, whenever you bleach your hair to do the colors, don't let it be the color that it was.
It was orange and not blonde.
Yeah, I was going to say, because since your hair it looks like a level 5 naturally, you would have to do a double process.
Oh, okay. We thought about that, but like, she had said I might need to do it again, and I said like, we've already wasted like 2 hours already.
If I had the orange color that you wanted, that would have been just fine because your hair was already halfway there anyways. But the reason why your green came out more of like a swap green than it did like an actual green.
I came out with like Midoriya green.
Yeah, and that's because your hair wasn't actually blonde; it was orange.
Which I will say looked cool. I liked the Midoriya green. I was like, oh, you know what? It's not bright green, but it still looks cool.
Yeah, no, because like I had to go back natural for a job of mine, so I had to dye over that teal that I showed you. And the hairstylist that I went to used the wrong brown base instead of like what it should have been. It should have been like an auburn with a red base, but they used like a yellow base. And so it didn't cancel out the teal that it should have, and it went like swamp green. And I'm not showing you that on stream because it was gross. And so I ended up taking matters into my own hands because apparently I know more than a professional hairstylist, and I dyed over my hair with red to cancel out the fucking green because all the yellow did was take out the blue. So I had like swamp green hair for 2 weeks because I was letting my hair recuperate, because you need to do that once you strip it with chemicals. But yeah. Hair dyeing is a science.
Finding that out more and more.
Takes drink.
Yeah. So I mean, like next time you want to dye your hair a wacky color, either fly down and see me for a weekend, and I will do it for you.
Well, see, my plan is potentially next time I do a charity event thing, I kind of want to get people in, because doing it the way we did it like through like how we do our podcast stuff. Way harder.
Really quick. No. Nobody will ever see the light of day. Like, that picture will never see the light of day. Ever. Unless somebody decides to betray me. In which case, fuck them. But, no. Anyways, continue.
what we did for it was pretty much like this, but kind of the only cam we had really working was mine because like I had to keep re-editing the cams every time someone joined the call, which after you get to like 8 people at some points is really tough when someone drops out, and then I have to reorient everything. So what I would like to do next time we do something like that is actually have enough, like, have a set date for it and be able to have certain people come out for it.
Yeah.
Like we have a place for it set up, because that would make everything so much easier, because you could do it 24 hours without like the one person hosting it having to be there the entire time. Because that was my biggest thing. Like I sat there for 24 hours and towards the end everyone else is gone and it's kind of just me, and I'm like, fuck. And then my Australian friend, and my Australian friend comes on, he's like, what's up? I'm like, bruh, help me survive the last 2 hours.
Yeah. No, a friend of mine did a stream with a mutual friend, and she was at their place to do it so that way they could take turns switching off. And they had like a fuck ton of balls, the energy drink, so that way they could last as long as possible, and then whenever they felt like they were gonna crash, and they would switch out.
You know, all I'm hearing are a whole lot of excuses, Dev.
Listen here. I was director, executive producer, audio engineer, editor, and
maybe next time don't plan it when I'm visiting my family and I can help.
Part of the plan was, there was the idea that like the reason why I did it that weekend too was part of the plan was if Steven had the chance, we had planned it that if Steven could get away for a little bit, because he was in the same state, he would come visit real quick during the show, which would mean I could pass out for a little bit, and Steven can run the show for a little bit. And this is before I had everything else. This is before I had my nice mic. I still had a Yeti. Not that a Yeti's a bad mic, but like I have a really good audio setup now. I know you have one. I'm sorry. I still like my Yeti. I still have mine for like mine's plugged into my PlayStation. So like whenever I'm doing like Red Dead and stuff like that, I can talk to people on there. So
yeah,
I still use it, and I love that mic.
Good. It's good enough for Counter-Strike, right?
No, and it's a great like for the mic. Price. It's a great budget mic in my opinion. Like it's awesome. This mic is like, you know, I think I spent $150 on or something like that. It's expensive, but it's got really good quality. And it plugs into my mixer, the Go XLR that I have. So like I'm able to do everything now. So like I'm able to have buttons now, like that one.
What was that, like a 3.5 mil into your mixer?
Yeah. I'm not an audio person. I just looked up what cords I needed and went from there.
Like standard, like it plugs into your phone.
Oh no! It's a it's the audio cable, like the professional
XLR.
Yeah, XLR.
Okay, so okay, gotcha.
Next time you decide to do a 24-hour stream event or something like that, and you hit the just tell me, and I'll work on trying to fly out there so I can do your.
Oh no! Like I have a list of people that I'm like, these are the people I'm gonna invite. These are the people that we're gonna, you know, this is how we're gonna try to do this.
For real though, like next time, just if hair dyeing is a goal, get me or somebody who knows what they're doing.
Yeah, I need to plan. I just needed to plan it better. Like it was also like our entire charity event was also planned within a month.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Which for pulling off, we pulled that off in a month, and it went really well. With minimum hiccups. I don't think the stream crashed the entire night, which is awesome for a charity stream. That goes 24 hours, because in 24 hours you expect some major hiccups at some point, somewhere along the line. But my plan is to have at least, you know, 1 or 2 PCs set up, maybe 3, and just have things set up in a way that it's going to be easier to do stuff. You know, consoles, of course, like I'll bring my Switch. I haven't bought Mario Party yet, but I'm gonna buy it before TwitchCon, so I have it. Probably Mario Party, Mario Kart, you know, all those kind of essentials. Probably have the PS4 with some of its party games on there. My PC already has 2 of the Jackbox games. I'll probably buy 6 when that comes out, because that looks really good so far with some of the previews I've seen. So like, I have it planned out. It's just figuring out when it's gonna happen. I don't think we'll do it this year. It'll probably be next year, but you know, it's just how we have it planned out so far. in my head at least. Because none of it's been out, like none of it we've talked outside of my head of it. So it's just like very early pre-planning stages of Dev overthinking and complicated things, and then me explaining to other people once we get to that point. Because you got to figure out a place that's going to be easy for the majority of people to get to. Taking stuff over there's got to be easy because you don't want to destroy equipment and stuff like that. There's just a lot of moving pieces to something like that. Just the way it is.
Exactly.
No.
No, I completely understand.
And the last time we had an attempt for something like that, it didn't quite work out because of internet. At last year, almost to the day.
Oh, then you should just come and do it at my place because I have Google Fiber and I have 1 gig.
That would have been way better because like we tried to do the Har Har podcast last year.
They told us we had good Wi-Fi and it could barely hold a cell phone signal.
Oh, honey.
Yeah, we got there and everything, and like we set up. Blue brought his laptop. We were gonna use his. It took a little bit to boot up, but everything ran smoothly once we got it where it needed to be. And then, as soon as we went to start the stream, we pull it up on the TV and we look at it, and it's just chop, 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 chop. I'm like, what is going on? We finally tested the Wi-Fi speed there. It was like maybe a gig up and down.
Mm-hmm.
It was a rough night for everyone.
It sounds like it. Jesus. Okay.
One of us was an angry person when they went out to drink that night. The other one decided to stay at the house and watch zombie movies. Out of the 2 people who were really excited to produce this. They're both in this podcast, and you can have a coin flip to see which one did what.
Yeah, which one went to the zombie movie, which one went to the bar. Real easy guess, I think.
What? How dare her?
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure I haven't said it yet this podcast, but I'm pretty sure I've said that I don't really enjoy going to the bars. And we talked about TwitchCon stories where I was at the bar that you were talking about for at least 2 hours, and then I just pieced out because I was like, I don't want to deal with this anymore.
Then we found out about the scooter apps, and then you're like, guys, you got to try this. Then me and Zoe tried it that morning. And then we ran into Brad and HP, and we're like, guys, you've got to ride. And we just start riding around, like we rode to the Chipotle and everything.
Jesus,
Dude, that was so great.
Oh my god. That was so ridiculous.
Those things are fucking fantastic. Does San Diego
Yeah,
have the
it
lines?
was great.
They really are.
They do.
They charge you like 15 cents a mile or some shit like that. And it's like by the time that you get anywhere that you need to go, you spent like $3.
Which is so nice.
Yeah, it's amazing.
You don't have to wait
It's
for an
better
Uber.
It's better than Uber. Yeah.
Yeah, it's better than Uber. It's better than Lyft and everything else like that. Like before I ended up buying a motorcycle and everything else with that, I was using the scooters to get to and from work.
Oh, I've thought about just buying one for myself for here, cause like it's only like I want to say like 3 miles to work.
Yeah.
Which I could get a bike. But I have 2 bikes. One's a piece of trash that I just need to throw away. The other one's a Schwinn that I really like, but the handlebar kind of like is really loose. So I need to get that fixed. And I like that bike because it's like a beach cruiser style. It's really nice. I just need to get that fixed up. But neither of them are ones that you want to like ride for like in a quick amount of time to get to work. Electric scooter, on the other hand, just zooming through, I'd have a lot of fun with that.
I have almost gotten hit by a car on the scooter though.
I've been hit on my bike in Vegas by a
It's
Mustang.
mostly just oh hey, I'm gonna be
Wow.
next week.
Of course, it's a Mustang.
Yeah.
But no, somebody decided to make a right-hand turn from the left lane while I was in the bike lane.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay. So I had to like slam on the scooter brakes, which then, sent me forward. I fucked up my foot from that. Because it was either that or fucking hit the car or be hit by the car. And I was like, I would rather take my chances on getting like a scraped knee rather than being hit by a fucking car.
It's not fun. It's happened to me twice.
See, what happened for me, I didn't get hit by it, but what happened was I was pedaling through real quick. I get to a light, and I have green, right? Which means I just get to go. I'm a pedestrian bike. I'm allowed to go. Mustang starts, like, he doesn't even look over, and he starts, like, he gets to the stoplight and starts rolling out, and I'm like, shit, I gotta stop. So I stop really quick, and, like, my wheel's, like, halfway out there. I'm like, yo. And all of a sudden, he pulls forward, scrapes the bike, and I leave it there. I know it probably left a scratch in his Mustang. I'm like, bro, this is on you. Like, the fuck are you doing? Pay attention. And he kind of looks at me and speeds off. I'm like, man, I'm glad I stopped, because if I didn't stop, you were gonna fucking hit me. You stupid motherfucker. God, it's also why I don't miss living in a bigger city. I do miss bigger cities in a way, but there are certain things that I don't miss about it, like idiots like that. Like, damn.
Yeah.
You only have to deal with so much stupid in such a short amount of time, and Vegas is super stupid.
It's filled with drunks and addicts and
tourists.
In Nevada?
I did.
Oh, okay.
I got out of there last year. About this time, a little bit over a year ago. Back up in the Pacific Northwest. So.
I say again, you're one of those.
Hey, I like living in Washington. It's so much nicer.
Yeah, I was born in Washington. I love it there.
See, but I'm also in like central Washington, so I'm in that like deserty area. So it's still hot as fuck. Like today, it's still 87 out.
Hot as okay.
Hey, I've lived in Arizona for like most of my life. I know what hot as fuck is, but for Washington, it's hot as fuck. For like,
yeah, okay, yeah, whatever you say.
It's not. We hit 100 over here as well. All right, we hit 100 from time to time. Like we had an entire week of like 99, 99, 100, 99, 99, 99. I'm like, I left the desert, but I didn't.
Yeah.
It's a watery desert. Is the best way to put like central Washington. It's like it's a wet desert, which doesn't sound like it's possible. Visit central Washington. It is. Like you can go from forest to desert to hilllands to grasslands to desert to like rock areas in all of a span of like an hour in Washington. It's fucking weird.
Yeah, it's wild.
Like God, it's still hot, like in the sense of like I don't have central air either, so like air doesn't hit this room super well. So like, yeah, that's one of the problems with it. Like, so I don't have air conditioning into this room. So like 87 in a room that's just stagnant air with 2 fans moving around right now is the best I've got.
Yeah.
It's hot.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a giant tower that is running overclocked everything, and it's still probably like 72 in my room.
I wish it was that.
So nice. I'm wearing sweatpants right now. It's great.
You actually put on plants?
Plants? You put on plants?
Pants? Yeah, you put on plants? You're not gonna put on pants?
Man, we are all just
yeah, we're having a great time right now.
I hadn't said anything in a while. I figured I should speak up, but
you're regretting that decision right now, aren't you?
I'm regretting that right now.
Yeah.
That's how it happens, right? You're like, hey, I haven't said anything in a little bit. Well, that doesn't happen for me because I don't shut the fuck up until people tell me to shut the fuck up.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, no, you talk as much as you want, man, and it's fine.
Well, I've said it before. Like, I'll shut up when people tell me to shut up, so they can say something. Or like, I try not to interrupt people's things, but I'm also really bad at telling when someone's actually done with what they're saying or not. Because my brain just like, I've talked about it on other stuff, my brain does not register shit correctly, like in conversations and stuff like that, and it fucking sucks when it's just like, are they done? And I process it too quickly, like, yeah, they're done. And I start to say them, and they start saying more. I'm like, oh shit, I'm sorry. Fuck. It's just what I got.
Wait, are you done talking?
Motherfucker, shut the fuck up! Don't you fucking dare! You are in the bottom corner for a reason.
Stay in your corner, damn it!
I will send you out of the screen.
Oh, that's a threat.
Oh, yikes. Yikes.
I'll find a replacement for critically casual. Yeah.
Ooh.
Fair enough.
That'd be pretty hard, actually. So
Yeah.
that's an expensive show to keep up.
It is,
God
which
damn
I'm so
it.
glad about this weekend. I thought about it like a few hours ago. I'm like, yeah, I don't like
Spend money this
I
week.
don't have to go like the only money I have to potentially spend is renting the old It. That's it. I don't have to go to the theater this weekend.
Renting
Alright, that's cool.
2 movies is cheaper than going to 1 theater movie. So
Yeah.
why not?
Matinee
God.
here is like $9, which pisses me off. I'm like, it's a fucking matinee. Why is a matinee $9 fucking dollars? It's the daytime showing. You're supposed to be cheaper. And you go there later, it's like $14 for a ticket, please. I'm like, fuck you. Fine, here's my money. See, at that point, if I'm gonna pay $14 for a ticket, I'm just gonna go to the VIP, which is gonna be like $16 or $17 for a ticket to that. But I can drink, and I get a reclining seat. I'd rather pay that. You're muted, by the way, Kyrie.
No, I completely
Did you see my tiny little panic attack when you said that? I heard you're muted and I was like, oh. I was like, I've been talking this whole time.
Oh, hey, Soy, what's up?
Hey, Soy.
No, it's soy.
Me and Dev were spoiled in our youth because back in our hometown we had a private theater where in the daytime the matinee tickets were $2 and
On Tuesdays they were $2, but like most days they were like
it was like $4.
$5 for
Yeah.
a ticket to the
That's
matinee.
still
Are we
stupid
talking
cheap.
about movie theaters right now?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the private theater we went to was like $5 for matinee. For like the evening shows, maybe $10. At
So
its
I
highest
have
at one
theaters
point.
that provide alcohol and food.
Oh yeah, you got Alamos out there, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, Draft
Alcohol.
House.
I wish I had an Alamo nearby. Oh,
But we also have places called The Spot or EVO theaters and stuff like that have like bowling alleys and shit inside of them, as well as full service bars.
see, ours is like the VIP section is essentially like a 2-theater Alamo inside the theater.
Yeah.
So like usually it's what the adults are gonna want to see. Mind you, I went to Lion King I went to Lion King into the VIP. I was like, there's a VIP option to go see the Lion King. I'm gonna do that so I don't have to deal with kids. that was my thought process. I'm like, I'll have a drink, I'll eat some tacos, and watch Lion King. That sounds like a plan to me. So I did
How'd
that.
it work out?
It was great. Mind you, some of the people in the theater acted like children when like certain things went on. I was like,
It's like, you've seen this before. Come on.
oh god, we're not
No
gonna
way
get
you
started
haven't
on that.
seen
There's
this before.
a huge rant that I have about that film still, but I won't go off on it this time.
Why not? That's the fun part. Go.
I've done
Send
it
it.
before. It's
Send
essentially.
it.
I haven't heard your rant yet, so by all means.
Well,
Well,
you
there's
what you
another
can
rant
do.
loaded up already.
What you can do then is you can go to our YouTube channel and watch the episode where we talk about Lion King and Cinderella. Guess which one we enjoyed more out of the live action adaptations of Disney?
Cinderella.
Yes. We're just saying so. Actually, I was honestly pleasantly surprised with that one. I'm like, wow, I didn't hate this film. Weird.
Because Cinderella, taking Cinderella and making it live action, not that difficult.
Well, and they made it like they extended certain parts and made certain things better. Like they fleshed out the prince, which made him interesting and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh, so he's not just a dude that's interested in like a girl with like a size 5 foot.
Yes,
Yep.
that's it. He's like he runs into Cinderella in the forest and she doesn't know he's the prince, but he starts like, you know, he's a apprentice who works at he goes by he pretends he's an apprentice at the castle, when they're on a hunt, like doing that stuff, and then like they flesh him out. It's played by the guy who played Rob Stark.
Oh yeah.
I was about to say I'm not listening, so I have no idea what you're talking about.
Hey, he's already heard the rant, so I don't blame him for zoning this one out. He's allowed. If anyone's allowed to zone out me talking about movies, it's this guy, because he's probably
it
heard it
every
before.
week.
But no, what it was just like I liked it because it fleshed out certain things and made the story better, which is what I want them to do. Like if you're gonna retell the story, make it better. And there were certain things that the Lion King one did, which was cool. Like they fleshed Scar out a little bit, but it's not played by Jeremy Irons, so it's like you're really losing something because Jeremy Irons is just like his voice as Scar is just one of those things you root for him because it's just Jeremy Irons. Like this Scar has like more motive, but it's not Jeremy Irons. And like some of the improv they did with Timon and Pumbaa, I just didn't enjoy and stuff like that. So it's just like, and it did not look.
Movies, I don't know.
And it's just not as visually. It's a cool.
It looks really cool.
And it's a cool.
How?
Go ahead.
I was about to say, it looks really cool. It's like, damn, look at how far we've gotten in the age of technology. However, it takes away all the charm. It's like...
I figured as much. I was just gonna wait for it to hit shelves so I could watch it on Netflix and not actually have to pay for it.
Just watch the original. You'll enjoy it more.
Okay.
If you haven't...
Just Nar.
Narwhals.
Living in the ocean, causing a commotion.
Here we go.
Fuck.
Have I hit a spot?
I haven't heard that in fucking...
Here's another one for you, Dev.
Dude, Dev's getting flashbacks.
Yeah, I am. It's not good.
Badger. Mushroom.
A mushroom, snake, a snake.
I feel like I just went through a fucking like time tunnel to like mid late 2000s, and I'm like, why am I back in middle school? This is awful. I hate this.
Slowly shakes head.
I can't entirely remember. Something about a duck walking up to the lemonade stand and saying, hey.
You know what's funny? I actually watched something.
Hey, bum bum bum. Got any grapes?
I recently just rewatched.
I need an adult.
I recently just.
We are adults.
Exactly.
Recently, I'm joking. Rewatched the Ultimate Showdown song.
Oh, the Ultimate Showdown of Ultimate Destiny.
The Ultimate Showdown.
Ultimate Destiny. Good guys, bad guys, and explosions.
Okay, that's giving me flashbacks. It's been so long since I've listened to that.
Survive.
And I was literally, I went up on, I pulled up YouTube and it just popped up and I'm like, it's Destiny. I have to click it. Like if I don't click it,
It's Destiny.
So here's something. Yeah, I'm a kitty. That's a Destiny. You find that one?
I feel like I'm just falling back into the tunnel of like time.
There's also one other one that I remember is like Monster in a Wheelchair. If you've ever heard of that.
Maybe.
Okay.
I know the end of the world, or the end of the world.
It's the end of the world, but I'm really tired.
What happened now? Vampires and missiles!
I don't know that one.
I don't either.
No end of the world? Oh.
No.
Oh my god! Okay, Dev, after stream, we gotta watch a video together.
Man.
Australia's like, what's up, mate? Oh god.
I'm so lost.
But they'll be dead soon. Fucking kangaroos.
Too bad we don't have Scar here for this conversation.
Right?
Our Australian bloke. God.
Oh yeah,
Numa,
Yay.
yay.
Kids with the other shit like a starting there.
Someone gets back and they realize what they came into.
Run! Just run for your life! You know what? You can!
You have a chance to run. Dev doesn't, unless he learns how to segue topics.
Yo, so speaking of
That'll never happen.
Florida man.
Florida man.
Florida
There
man!
go.
We haven't had a Florida man one in a little bit. Hold on. I gotta
That's
come
my
up with
favorite superhero.
The power of Christ compels you can fuck.
Oh, Jesus.
Florida man! Oh, I gotta fix that a little bit. Turn up the reverb just a little bit. Turn down the echo.
What, isn't it recording us too when you do that?
Not when I'm doing.
No.
Hold on.
Not.
All right.
Be the Florida man story.
Oh yeah.
Be the Florida Man story. There we go. That's gonna be the new soundbite for that.
Cool.
I'm a Florida man. It's great. That's true, Mar. That's very true.
I mean, yeah, ignore the talks about the tropical hurricane Dorian and any of the musical terms we can make fun of. Let's talk about this guy.
Florida man who didn't flush toilet threatened griping friend with machete.
Well then.
So, griping.
Said that. I corrected myself. I said griping the second
Yeah, I
time.
know. So it took me a moment to realize what was happening. I'm your griping friend. You should flush the toilet after you poop. And then he's like, I have a machete. You dare
Why
talk
was
about
the
my
friend
pooping?
Irish? Like you were like slightly Irish. You got to flush the toilet. Like I don't know if it was Irish or
Jesus.
Scottish. Like, you got to flush the toilet when you poop.
It's both, apparently.
I had a mate.
Oh, you've been working on the accents. They're pretty terrible.
Probably better than mine.
A fucking course Florida man had a machete. Yeah, that's right.
Exactly.
And
The
Florida man.
only reason... Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was about to say, the only reason why we have a Florida Man segment is because there's the Florida Man meme that was going around where you just look up your birth date and then Florida Man and then whatever the first headline was is your Florida Man story. So, but we've done this a couple times now and it just keeps popping up.
Hey, whenever I see the
Keeps
Florida Man
happening.
story,
It's crazy.
it's got to happen. We've got to go into the Florida Man segment. I have a. I thought about putting it on, but I don't want to. I fixed my hair up, so I don't want to mess that up. But I forgot I have like a mesh Sounders hat.
Hey!
I could have put
for
that
my-
on like the trucker hat. I mean, like, welcome to Florida.
So, for my birthday, it's new Florida man burns himself while dancing in flames, chanting gibberish.
So, all right.
I don't remember what mine was. That was so long ago. I'm not looking it up again because it changes every time.
That's true. Look it up again in the month.
Let's find out.
It happens every time. Like everyone else who
Wait.
hasn't done it on here has to look up there.
Wait.
What's yours?
Homeless Florida man calls cops after people he paid for sex don't show.
Aw, sad.
Almost Florida Man?
Homeless, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, that's so fucked up.
That's
man.
actually really depressing.
Dude, he's just like gonna get a little frisky once. He's paying for it.
Lonely
Then
Florida man super sad after hookers
Oh.
don't show up.
Oh my god. And then there's the second one. It's just pancake prank gets Florida man in trouble for stopping traffic.
Well then.
Pancake prank?
mine was a
It's-
robbery of some sort. I can't remember
It's
what.
just
Hey, I got
it's just a
who's
dude
frustrated
in
setting himself on fire. I'm okay with that.
wow, that escalated quickly.
Did you not hear it?
it's-
It was a dude dancing around fire, chanting gibberish.
No,
Nice.
Dude man sets himself on fire while chanting gibberish.
Nice. That's the play. I'm gonna say that's the play. That's how you get far in life.
I just looked up mine. It's a new one from the last one. This one is Florida Man threatens to destroy everyone with army of turtles.
Oh yeah.
What?
Turtles, man, you gotta watch out for them. Just have straws on you. I'll take out them turtles real fast.
Yeah, it says that he was behind bars screaming obscenities and threatening to destroy everyone. And he means everyone with an army of turtles.
I do that too. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, right. I got
It's
my army of
Like a
turtles.
normal day in the office for me.
As soon as the apocalypse looks like it's about to start happening, fucking releasing my army of turtles. Everybody's going down.
I'm pretty sure the only one with an army of turtles is Soy.
Probably. I haven't
Like-
seen Soy in a hot minute.
Right? It's been a while.
Yeah.
Ish.
Actually, since the last pack's out, not this year, but like last year. I didn't go this year.
I didn't go this year either.
I do have an army of dinosaurs. You're right, Phoenix.
That's what I was thinking, actually. I was like, don't you have an army of T-Rexes or something?
Yeah, they're raptors.
Raptors.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm the pack leader, not you, so listen to me.
All right, fine.
You're fucked.
Yeah.
It's fine. Anybody who's a friend of me is an actual friend, and they won't get eaten.
I almost wanted to break into "You Got a Friend in Me" there for a second, but
Yeah.
Got a friend in me. And that's all
so
I
have you seen Toy Story 4 at least?
Nope.
Okay, I was gonna ask because if you listen to Toy Story 1, "You've Got a Friend in Me," and then you listen to Toy Story 4, "You've Got a Friend in Me."
It's completely different.
Oh yeah, yeah.
No, I can hear the pain in your voice when you say that.
Well, it's
And you
not
can hear the
bad.
pain in his voice too.
Yeah. But it's fun when it's Dev.
Yeah.
You
Why am I the one who has to be in pain?
You're
Hell did I do?
so entertaining when you are.
See, the fun thing about being as bully is watching the victim in pain. So we're all just bullies here.
The thing that I love the most right now is the fact that we titled the news article we were going to talk about, but then just didn't talk about it.
Right? I mean, what's to talk about? It's a man with a machete in Florida. That's common, right?
Oh, we
Pretty
can get
much.
some like quotes. The suspect didn't flush, and when the victim called him on it, the suspect threatened him with a machete. The victim called 911, and when police arrived on the scene, they found a machete in the yard that reportedly belonged to Mounts. That's a hell
I
of a
did
name,
that
by the
too.
way. That's his name, Mounts. That's his last name.
Okay.
Mr. Mounts. Mr. Keith Mounts.
Bet you he mounts a lot of things that aren't
Yes.
women.
Mostly toilets.
Probably.
And he doesn't flush.
Oh no.
That's just gross.
Mounts remains
That is
behind
gross.
bars in county jail in lieu of $5,000 bound. Mounts gave
$5,000 for battery?
No, for
Mounts
bail.
bail.
Well, I mean,
Um,
like for bail, but like, what's he gonna be charged with?
No, that's aggravated assault. It's
Okay.
Well, he didn't hit anyone, so it's like, is that still
It's-
aggravated assault?
Attempted
Yeah,
assault. I don't know.
that's gonna be because he had the weapon, so it's gonna be considered aggravated assault. And if he actually used it, and that's attempted manslaughter.
Actually, it would be aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, I think.
Yeah, that one. But
No, I love this. Mounts later gave a written statement to investigators that summed up things simply and I'm just gonna stutter through that if I even attempt it because there's a lot of SCs. Shit happened.
No, go ahead. Do it?
Yeah, can you say it?
Yeah, can you say it?
Come on, Def,
We're
give it a
waiting.
try.
No, stop.
Why not? That's the fun part.
I know how my
Sound it out.
Shut the fuck up, you fucking shit. We
Hook
talked
it
about
on
this last week.
phonics.
English doesn't always work that way. Like, cynically, Jesus Christ.
No.
cynically. See,
Cynical?
I don't know if those C's are S's or C's.
Well, let me pull it up again because I had it a second ago, but as soon as you took the word away, I don't know what
we
it is.
literally talked about it last week. Was that like the English
But
language fucking sucks?
I'm
Succinctly.
Succinctly.
Dude who did it definitely looks like a
Succinctly.
Florida man.
What about Florida Man? What?
I pulled up the article and it's like the dude who did it definitely looks like a Florida
Oh, without
man.
a doubt, that was Florida Man. That's
Let's
when you
see,
think of
let's
Florida Man's
see.
story. That's what you think.
Florida Man, take you by the hand.
So what word are we trying to read? Where is it?
Succinctly, shit happens. Towards the
Oh.
end of the article.
Succinctly?
The sound of things simply and yeah.
See, I thought those were going to be S-sounding C's, because when you see the double
No,
C,
no, no,
sometimes
no.
it comes up like that.
S-sounding C's.
Think of succeed. Succinctly.
I hate English language. I hate it.
Every
Feel
That could be
better.
a
I
word
know.
based off of French or something. Like, you never know.
Mm-hmm.
It's like those French words there, they got all them A, U, E, and X's in them, and it makes it
Like my
odd.
last name that nobody can pronounce because they keep trying to pronounce it like the wine, but it's not the wine.
It's Bo, right?
No.
There we go.
The last part of it is dro. It's Dreaux.
Okay. Yeah, just There we go. All the weird random letters at the end.
Which is funny because it's actually Cajun French because not a lot of people know because I'm not very public about my relationships, but like I have an ex-husband that I got my last name from. And I got it from him, but it's Cajun French.
Oh,
I had
From Louisiana.
Louisiana. Cajun French.
Yeah.
Dude, I want some Cajun food now. Some...
go get some Popeyes and one of their $20.
I have a fucking Popeyes.
So if anybody comes down for PAX South, I will happily make you some gumbo.
Fuck yes. Fucking love gumbo.
So,
You're just giving us more reasons to visit. That's not a good thing.
that is a good thing because I enjoy having friends. So I also enjoy cooking and baking. So like I'll make you gumbo, and then I'll also make you like brownies and cookies. I have brownie snacks.
At some point, apparently, Soy and I are supposed to have a chocolate cake bake-off. You want to join in?
Yes. Oh yeah, my broken arms.
Yes, you and your...
This year, PAX South is the 17th through the 19th of January.
Yeah. It's always in January. It's just some point in January. But
Yeah. Well, speaking of that, right now, starting tomorrow, we've got PAX West going on, which I was gonna go to, but I was like, eh. That's why I have the weekend off because I planned on going to it, but also I was like, I just need a breather for just a day.
You just got your computer back. You don't need to be away from it again.
Hey, Dev, do you play Overwatch?
Yes, but terribly.
You want to play later?
God, I'm gonna. I will say, as of late, I've been enjoying the game more. And Steven and Soy can contest this. I didn't rage last time we played.
I'm going to contest that in saying the only reason we didn't rage is because we weren't playing with people who are actually really good at the game. So it wasn't infuriating to see how bad we are.
Yeah, Dad,
Could you comp?
BattleNet.
What was that?
We can add. I can add you after the show.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like afterwards, just like we'll figure things out. But yeah, no, I mean, like if anybody wants to play, we can create a team. It's fine.
All right. Listen here, chat. I never finished ranked, getting a rank. So I've started like twice.
I do not play comp. Why? Because I'm a girl.
Yeah, and they all make fun of you. And yes, I'm a bronze player in Overwatch because I'm garbage.
Yeah.
I feel if I played my
even...
mains, I could do all right because I'm not bad as Zarya. I think part of this that we knew a top-notch Zarya and seeing him play, and that was already one of my main tanks, so I picked up a couple things probably just watching. I play Lucio really well, and DPS-wise, I'm like, who do I feel like playing today, other than Hanzo? But I'm probably gonna play Hanzo.
I love hand soap.
Hand soap is fun.
Do you get soft or hard hand soap?
Why not both? They're like, it's like the, little gummies.
Chub soap.
Eh.
But no, so like I wasn't D.Va Widowmaker main, but I've learned that I'm a lot better with Brigette. So I'm like now I'm a D.Va.
I fucking love Brig.
I love Brig so much.
So much fun. I love just swinging that mace and just like beating the shit out of people. It's so goddamn great.
Yeah, no, Brig did get nerfed as fuck, but I didn't start playing her until like a couple of days ago. So I'm like used to her controls as they are now.
I haven't played her recently, so.
Yeah, so I'm definitely switched over to more of a D.Va Brig, and I'll use Widow if I have to.
See, characters I cannot play for the life of me. Widow, I've gotten better with her, but I'm still like, the only time I play her is in Mystery Hero.
Ash.
I can play Ashe. I cannot play Ana to save my fucking life. I play Ana it's like, ah!
Yeah,
what am I doing?
I've tried playing Ana, I've tried playing Ashe and everything else, but I just can't do it. Widowmaker is just she's my girl. She's just found her way into my little French heart.
Tank-wise, I usually play Zarya or Rein. I'm not great with Rein, but I'm just good at trading cover and stuff. Orisa's not bad either. I like playing Orisa.
What, how are you bad at Ryan but good at Zarya? Like, most people are like, oh, it's Ryan, and Ryan is like, okay, hold right now. Okay,
at
you're
least
good.
maybe that's my personal opinion on Ryan. I guess because I'm good at keeping people covered. I'm good at like staying alive during it. But at the moment, my team disappears and it's just me, or I decide to push, or I just overextend just a little too far, I fall apart because usually it's at that moment that like, oh shit, all guns are pointed at me.
Yeah.
I made a grave mistake. I'm not good at reading when I should overextend and when I shouldn't.
Fair enough.
So, that's my problem, which is why Orisa is probably better for me when it comes to shield-based heroes. Because I can, set that down and shoot from a distance instead of being Ryan. And having played Brig more than Ryan, I have a tendency to want to go in there and be like, I have big melee weapon. I want to hit shit.
Yeah, no, and that's the thing. Like, that's the thing with me is, like, the friends I was telling you about the other day, they had me play as Ryan just to try it out. Like, I've never played as Ryan before then. And they're like, just right-click the entire time. Stay at the payload, right-click the entire time. And, like, I tried that, but, like, I couldn't override the fact that, like, have big hammer want to hit.
it's a giant hammer. How do you not want to hit shit with it?
It's very satisfying.
It is, and the fact that like, God damn it, Steven, don't add. We're talking Overwatch. This is a topic for you.
For me? Why is Overwatch a topic for me?
You played it. You'd enjoy it.
I used to. Now I'm terrible at it, and I hate every moment. I'm terrible at it.
You're not bad.
Yikes.
I'm a bronze player. That's the definition of bad.
I don't even know what the fuck I am.
Same.
Silver or gold would be my guess. That's like the average player.
No.
Maybe
like,
silver.
I just hit level 21.
I've just hit my like 100 mark, but like I've been playing since launch. So
yeah, no, I
pre-ordered
so
that
you
game.
really don't play.
Like by
I play very sporadically. It's whenever someone like it's, hey, you want to play games? I'm like, sure. What about Overwatch? I'm like, all right. But I will say, as of late, I've been enjoying the game more.
Yo! Did you guys see that they're doing a Stranger Things release for Dead by Daylight?
Yes. I still haven't watched Stranger Things. It's on my list. I haven't watched it yet.
You haven't watched Stranger Things yet, or season 3 of Stranger Things?
Stranger Things.
Oh,
Same.
No.
Same. Oh, thank God I'm not the only one.
Oh my God, dude, I was I didn't watch Game of Thrones. I'll be honest, I'm one of those people. I didn't watch Game of Thrones until like 2 weeks before last season's premiere.
I'm on season 1, episode 3.
I was on season 2, episode 1 before season 8 started.
Yeah. I've been on season 1, episode 3 for like 2 years now.
I was on episode 1 of season 2 for like 4 years.
Yeah.
Haven't even watched it yet.
It's fine.
Haven't even started watching it yet.
Honestly, I had the perspective of binge watch while other people had the perspective of waiting for it. Like, it didn't go out with a bang. I'll say that.
Yeah. You see, the way that my mind works is I binge like constantly. Like, it's like, oh, I have 5 minutes. I better watch 5 minutes of this random show that I'm watching.
Yeah. Oh.
And then like, oh, I have 3 days straight off doing nothing. Better spend 3 straight days watching this show. And when I'm out of episodes, I'm just like, all right, on to the next one. It's like, oh, the new season's come out. It's like, not watching that. I need to finish my thing right now.
That's the whole.
It's so bad.
Watched season 3 of Stranger Things yet? Is because like my fiance and I, because he hadn't watched Attack on Titan before, so we binge watched all 3 seasons in like a week.
God, it's so good.
Yeah, and then we re-watched Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
So good.
I know.
So good.
Like I
need a Brotherhood poster. I think that's what I need to get. Because that's like probably my favorite anime overall.
You know what you should do, Dev? You should just fly down for the weekend. Labor Day weekend.
I had the money to fly
Brotherhood was my first like actual one that I watched.
Good.
and it's
Say that was
Good.
outside of like
it's a hard act to follow.
it
I
really
must say.
is. I
Yeah.
watched Brotherhood was the first anime I watched after I watched the first season of Attack on Titan.
Have you seen Blue Exorcist?
No, but I've heard good
Yes,
things.
yes,
Watch it. It's so worth.
so good.
I'm gonna probably start quickly. I'm gonna start Fire Force because it's like currently running, so that could be my currently running anime because it's only like 5 or 6 episodes in. So I can catch up with that. It sounds really fucking cool. It's a firefighting force that like how they fight fires is through exercising the fires. I'm like, all right, fuck yeah. I'm in. Let's go.
I know it's like exercising the demons and all that, but I for some reason in my mind I was like, let's go for a run. Let's like
Fire,
run is
run.
going on.
Let's see.
I know one of us has seen
Black
Hellsinger.
Butler? Have you seen Black Butler?
No, that's on the list. I've watched
Oh my
Death
God.
Note. I haven't seen
Okay,
every episode of
well,
Death Note, but I've
Death Note.
seen like I watched it in bits with my friends. Like he was just watching it, I'd come home and I'd kind of catch up through context. And that's how I watched
Yeah,
it.
it's your free time.
The problem is, my bosses have talked about this. I don't have a ton of free time. I have free time this weekend to do stuff, but like my day goes like I have 40 hours of work. I have 3 different shows that I'm on this channel, potentially 4 if they need me. I have my own personal streams that I do. Plus, I go to the movie theater for 1 or 2 movies. Plus, I have to watch different 1 or 2 movies at home. And I'm like, okay, what am I doing? Which is why I hate the anime I chose to start watching to catch up on was fucking One Piece, which was a huge fucking mistake. I'm not even at the fucking time jump. I'm so fucked.
Yeah, no, so here's the thing, it's like for One Piece, you need to look up an episode guide.
I have it so I can skip filler. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
Skipping filler. Anything that is either not related to the show or not related to the manga, it's fucking skipped immediately. I'm like, all right. I look forward to it. I'm like, all right, I got like 7 episodes I could skip here. Let's go. All right.
Yeah, no, because One Piece is definitely like Naruto and Loki. So like you'll have 30 episodes of filler in one streak. And you just like, okay, none of this was really relevant to any of the plot lines or any of the story or anything else like that. We just followed Rock Lee for a bit, and then we followed, fucking what's her face, Ino for whatever the fuck. And it's just like we're supposed to be moving forward with like.
Well, I remember because I haven't watched straight through Naruto and Shippuden. But like I looked at the anime filler list for that, like the first like Naruto, and I'm like, man, that end just is like red. It's a red zone at the end. I'm like, man, you just skipped so far at the end of Naruto. You're just like, nope, skipping this shit, skipping this shit, skipping this shit.
It's like legitimately the last couple of seasons of Naruto are just filler.
Because they were waiting for the manga to catch up.
Yeah.
Like I read the entire manga and I was like, I can't watch all of this goddamn anime. It's quite
Yeah.
Which is also why I really appreciate Attack on Titan because there's no filler. Like there's like little things they add a little bit, but it's no filler.
There's some episodes that feel like filler, and then they toss in some plot line that's very critical to the story, and you're like, oh, this episode actually had a purpose.
I hate that because then you're just like, I can't just skip the episode, but I have to watch the whole episode for this like 10-second segment.
Super crucial plot stuff, and you're like,
yeah, I know, it's like, terrible.
Or you know what I appreciate? Even I didn't check Brotherhood's filler list, but I watched all the way through Brotherhood, and all of it's good. Like even if there's filler,
even the filler is just really good.
Yeah, I was going to say, Brotherhood didn't really have anything that I would consider filler, because everything that they put out, I would consider part of the actual main story.
Yeah, because it's canon to the show.
But like actual Full Metal Alchemist, the shit that was popping up on, Adult Swim and everything else like that. Or then that shit had like a fuck ton of just like, we're gonna go over here for a little bit. And it's like, why though?
Because how else are we supposed to know what his face looks like underneath the mask?
Or you know what I like is there's one show that has like probably the best filler episode ever, and I will fight people on it, is the driving episode of Dragon Ball Z. That shit is filler at its finest. It's Piccolo and Goku learning to drive and then becoming super competitive with their teachers in there, and just like they're racing down the highway driving because they're both like they're warriors. They've trained together for years. They used to be actual rivals, and you know.
Is this from Super?
No, this is from Z. This is during the Cell Saga.
I do not remember that.
During the 3 years between when Goku got home and the androids showing up, like Chi-Chi's like, all right, you guys are gonna train Gohan. You have to at least learn to drive, Goku. Chi-Chi's just like, fucking drive. And then Piccolo's literally like, ha. And she's like, oh no, Piccolo, you gotta do it too.
Well, yeah, because I mean, like, Piccolo was the main trainer of Gohan before Gohan entered the fucking what's it called? I forgot what it's called with Goku, but they were basically training for 3 years, even though it's only been one.
And it's one of my favorite goddamn arcs because it's if I move, bitch, get out. A bridge does that great. They start playing that, and it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I do not remember that episode. I remember the Cell Saga.
It's so fun.
I do not remember that episode.
And honestly, it's so great because they also skipped one of the worst accounts of filler with the Garlic Jr. arc. They literally like in a bridge, literally like it's a throwaway line, pretty much a throwaway scene in one of the episodes. Like it's because of how bad that arc is. They're just like, we're fucking skipping this because this sucks.
I love the Cell Saga so much just because it's like Goku was such a little bitch in that, and it really gave Gohan the light to shine. And then like every other fucking episode, it's just like Goku's the fucking best. He's a goddamn god. He's like higher than god tier now. And it's just like the Cell Saga was just Gohan's time to shine.
I love Dragon Ball Z Abridged Kai episode, and they ended it at 3.5. Gohan's like, wow, I can't wait to know what I'm gonna do next. And Piccolo's like, you peaked. What?
Yeah, that was it. That's done. Now you're the great Saiyaman. You're a fucking laughing stock. Good job.
But I just beat Cell. I can get so much stronger. I'm gonna get so much stronger though, right? Yeah, but no. I'm just like, damn.
Oof.
You became the great Saiyaman. You got a girlfriend who then became your wife, and now you're done.
He became an ultra fucking Saiyan, and it's cool. Like it's a cool fucking concept. But Gohan is such a bland adult. Like, fuck. Do something, Gohan. And then Super happens.
I've got the doll to think about.
Fucking Super just shits all over the legacy of Gohan.
Mm-hmm.
Until the goddamn universe survival arc.
Yeah.
Issues!
Issues!
Ugh.
Yeah,
no, the Gohan stuff angers me, especially with how like Teen Gohan ends in such like a high note, and his movie was cool too. Like, fucking just destroys fucking pirates for space pirates, and they're kicking his ass, and he's like, fuck it, I'm gonna go Super Saiyan 2. You're right.
So, speaking of space pirates, Cowboy Bebop.
I love Cowboy Bebop.
Or not anime, but still amazing, Firefly.
I've seen Firefly.
Yes. Okay, so Firefly? Yes.
Yeah.
If you want like kind of a reimagined version of Firefly with different cast and everything, look up Dark Matter.
Okay.
It's really good.
I will think about that for sure.
Really
I
good.
wish
Actually, one of the main characters does cosplay and stuff like that.
Nice.
She does conventions all the time.
See, I wish Firefly would have been given its chance, but Fox fucked that up.
Fox fucked them by playing the train episode for the actual pilot and then playing everything else out of the fucking order, so nobody knew what the hell was going on. And everybody's like, I like the show, but I can't follow it because I don't know, like, why are they over here now? And they were just over there, and now they're over here, and I don't know. Canceled after the first season.
Yeah, okay, so Fox fucked it, obviously, but Joss Whedon was offered to retake up the series, and he denied it because he didn't feel like it, I guess. He didn't want to,
I think it's
he didn't want to give Fox the,
satisfaction.
satisfaction.
Which is understandable.
Yeah, no.
And I will say, Serenity is a great, like, end to
Yeah,
that.
no,
besides
yeah,
one
it's-
fucking moment.
Which one?
A leaf on the fucking wind.
I am a leaf in the wind. Yeah. Watch me die.
Kill Alan Tudyk! Sorry, go ahead, Steven.
He's just a leaf in the wind.
Watch me die.
I'm a leaf
Yeah.
on the wind. Watch how I soar. Fucking javelin through the goddamn chest.
I love Alan Tudyk. He's great.
I
And-
love him to death. He's so awesome. He's a great actor.
Oh,
He's a great voice
what
actor.
is it?
He's a great
In-
person.
Transformers. He was in one of the new Transformers. His character was so good in that movie.
Wait, was he?
Yeah.
Which
it was,
one was it? The last night one, or?
No, it was actually, now it's kind of an old one, but it was the last one with Shia LaBeouf before Mark Wahlberg
Oh
was
wait,
in
was
it, I
he
think.
in?
Yeah, he was in one of the mini cons.
Dark Side of the Moon. That's what it's called.
Yeah, he was in one of the mini cons.
Yeah, it was so great.
What the fuck was that?
Because like he starts just beating the shit out of people, and then like his boss, because he's like this dude's bodyguard, and his boss yells at him, and he's just like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, that was the old me." And it's so good. Here, I'll try to find it.
He's not a mini con. He's a person.
Yeah,
And he just like he's like a steward to somebody.
yeah.
Like turns around.
He was
and
Dutch
beats the
in
ever
it.
living shit out of the dude.
Okay, just saying, Nathan Fillion is, oof. Yeah.
Oh right,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah.
Judge scene from Dark Side of the Moon. I found it. Hold on, pulling it up.
Yeah. It's so good.
You see, just the eyes change. For some reason, it doesn't have sound, but.
Yes, yes.
Oh, I love this movie.
He's like a trained killer, but he was like a fucking butler.
I'm so sorry, that was the old me. It's so
Alan
good.
Tudyk is just a goddamn gem, and I've
Yeah.
talked about this
So
before on this
great.
show. One of his characters, actually, apparently I can create a perfect replica of.
Yes, he was K2SO, and
Yes,
I
he's
fucking love
K2SO.
him as K2SO.
He was also the chick dude from Moana.
And so
Yes, he was also
he
Chief
actually
of the
he
One.
had he has
He was the Duke of Wesselton in Frozen.
and he has a history of being robots. He was Sunny in iRobot.
Yes, he was.
Yes.
Hold on, I gotta pull this up because it's one of my favorite things that's ever been edited for anything. He knows
Of
exactly
course.
what I'm pulling up.
Yeah.
It's the best editing I've seen for anything ever because I didn't even notice it until he did this. Steven, where is it?
What episode? I have
Found the
no
episode, I
idea.
just gotta find where it happens.
Oh, almost at the very end.
Yes, there it is. So,
Oh, did I ever tell you guys that Alan Tudyk liked one of my tweets about him?
really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, it was just an appreciation tweet because I just rewatched Firefly and rewatched Serenity, and I was like, I just really enjoy Alan Tudyk as an actor. He's amazing, and like I added him at it, and he liked it, and I was like, Senpai noticed me.
So, what happens is I'm playing Sea of Thieves with Steven and the crew, right?
Yeah.
I don't have any.
How fun! And I'm standing here looking at my compass, right, and inventory, and all of a sudden I hear that happens. So I'll pause real quick. I'm going through my inventory, grabbing stuff, right, and all of a sudden I hear barrel fused light, and then I do this.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, where be the explosion? You sounded like a chicken going off.
Oh Jesus!
You're in a cave right now.
So When you get there, let me know when you're done hearing it.
I got there already. That was...
Steven didn't edit the movie part. That's how the movie sounded. And then there's my audio. They sound like fucking identical. I messaged him like, did you change the audio on like the movie part? He's like, no, that's how it sounds in the movie too. I'm like, fuck.
It's like, nice.
Very nice.
I could be Alan Tudyk as a chicken, apparently.
Nice.
Not enough genuine fear that time, Devin.
No,
Sorry.
I need the genuine fear because, like, it was. And I like how you called it out. That's one of my favorite moments because you hear seeing me like, you sounded like a goddamn chicken. And I'm like, what? And then he edits it together. And I'm like, holy shit, he put the dots together so quickly. How? What?
Somebody's watched a lot of Moana.
Hey, no shame in that. Moana's great.
No, Moana is great. I'm not shaming. I'm just saying that like somebody's watched a lot of Moana. There is no shame to that. It was just we watched the movie quite a few times.
It was good.
It's great at work because we have that chicken at work.
Okay.
And occasionally kids will just like, we have like 6 of them and kids will go and set all of them off. But every time I hear it, I'm immediately like, Steven's editing chicken.
He's just
me.
like,
It's me screaming. What's going on?
he's just sitting there like a weirdo in the corner, just like.
My favorite thing that I've done for one of your videos, I think, was highlights 4, when I basically made a music video of the cult.
Oh yes. Brother.
Exactly.
That was a good one too. Oh man, we gotta play Force again. We gotta start the church back up. The church.
He wasn't. Wait, Alan Tudyk was in Dodgeball?
Yeah, he was the pirate
He was
one.
Pirate Steve.
Wow.
He was Pirate Steve.
I had no idea.
Arr.
Arr.
Alan Tudyk is great. He's a goddamn gem.
Yes, exactly. He is a gem. He's a fucking gem, and I love him to death. I'm kind of jealous of Phoenix. Because Phoenix met him. But also, I met Stephen Amell. I met the Green Arrow, so...
Tell us
Stephen
about that.
Amell is a god.
So,
He's
okay.
such a cool person.
It was 2016 Dallas Comic-Con. I was a closet cosplay Harley Quinn. Because that's just what my closet is made up of. And a friend of mine had a photo op with him. She invited me along. I got to meet him. He put his arm around me. He smelled really nice. And he's just super nice. Like, we were probably maybe like the 350th person that he'd seen that day. But like, he still was super full of energy. It wasn't like, ugh, another person that I have to do a photo op with or anything like that. He was just like super excited to see us, like, and it was like, thank you for being a fan of the show, and you know, just like supporting and everything else like that. And it was just super into it. I think I might have the photo of me and him.
Hold on,
So.
Phoenix, you've met Brett Spiner. I'm jealous as hell. I'm gonna pull him up so everyone knows who he is.
Oh, hey, Phoenix, can I tell them about Bree, or do you want to keep that, like, not out in public?
Brett Spiner is a goddamn gem as well because he played one of the best goddamn Star Trek characters ever, Data.
Oh, yeah, I love Data!
Yeah.
He's so good.
Yeah.
And the fact that they bring him, it shows how impactful of an actor he can be. They brought him back for Independence Day Resurgence as the scientist who you thought got killed in that one scene. Apparently he lives through it. To just show up in a very terrible show, or movie. And I'm looking so forward to the episode that he's in for Picard. Like, as soon as I saw him in the trailer, I'm like, Picard's gonna be something that's gonna make me cry. Okay, cool. Because Picard takes place after everything that happened in the last movie of the regular timeline and all that. I'm like,
Yeah.
I want to see it.
So, Phoenix is in the works of making a lightsaber for Brie Larson.
Really?
Oh.
That's
So,
fucking rad.
Right? He's been giving me updates every now and then. He's got some stuff in the works, and he's actually already met her. I think, if I got that right, I just have to go back into our DMs to do that, but that's effort right now. Video chatted. He video chatted with Bree.
Nice. Still really cool.
Are you allowed to say what color it's gonna be? Because I'm curious what she chose.
He fucking froze. Of course. Of course, it was a high priority client. Of course it froze.
I never freeze. Sorry.
I never.
Oh, cool. That's cool. Changing at will. Oh man. See, I cannot wait till I go to Star Wars Land because I want to do that build the lightsaber.
Oh, hey, like
experience.
it's me in high school. I'm not posting that right now.
I want that experience. Uh-oh. What did I do there?
Brave Saber calling it. Hell yeah.
That's dope, Brave Saber. No, dude, I don't know what color I want to choose if I go there. Because like I feel like I'd probably, because you know, like certain colors have certain meanings to them. Like if you ended up with a green crystal, odds are you were more prone to the force sides of things. While if you end up with a blue crystal, you were more of a the lightsaber skill.
A duelist.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And if you were more of a purple kind, then you were fucking.
Mace Windu.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
In Legends, Jaina Skywalker, or Jaina Solo, one of the Solo twins, she had a purple lightsaber as well.
Too bad that's not canon anymore.
Yeah, twins were cool. But the purple is a fucking awesome thing. I'm glad Samuel L. Jackson literally went like, I'm gonna have a purple lightsaber, Lucas. No way.
And he's just like, okay.
We'll make some shit up as how you got it. And I think there's a Mace Windu comic line that's supposed to cover how he got that. But like, there's also, you have your dark crystals. There's yellows and oranges in there. Which I always thought about having like an orange saber. Because it's not necessarily dark side, but gray Jedi could use a gray or like an orange or yellow, because like it's not evil, but like you walk a line, you walk your own code.
It was the the line between dark and light.
Yeah. So.
Also keep in mind this photos whenever I had like my super short hair, but there you go.
See, I haven't met any actors yet.
It was very short. Yeah, very short. And I was just like closet Harley Quinn. I had like a fucking costume corset. I had a jacket. I had some like red plaid pants that I think I got from Hot Topic or some shit like that, and some lace up boots. So I was like, fuck it, let's do it.
I mean, that was kind of how my first cosplay thing was last year at TwitchCon. I went as a Pokemon trainer. Like all of those Pokeballs over there were on there, and the jacket has loops in it. That's why I brought Totodile with there.
Oh my god. So I came up with a cosplay idea last night while I was having trouble to sleep. I don't want to say it though because I don't want anybody to steal it, but I will tell you about it later, Jeff.
See, I have.
It has to do with Twitch.
See, I have plans to do. I've talked about it before. I have plans to do a Captain America and a Nightwing at some point when I get once I move out, I'll start working on that stuff. And then I also have another one lined up. I'm not gonna say it's a superhero related one, but it's gonna be like one of his variant suits that I like a lot. And so that's what I'm gonna go with. Those are probably gonna be the three I want to work on at some point. I'll probably do a Link one at some point. I'll probably do a Jedi one at some point. I enjoyed that people were like my first cosplay was very minimum effort. It was cut the sleeves on the jacket, and my dad's girlfriend helped me with that 'cause she's more capable with that kind of stuff because I haven't learned that stuff yet. She set up loops on the jacket real quick. And then I also have, on the inside, I had these on the inside. So.
Nice.
Like, and people really thought it was good. And I was like, okay, cool. You know, I thought people were going to be like, a little tacky looking. People, I think the only people who were sick of it were Steven, Soy, and Blue because trying to get into the convention, they'd wait up for me because I'd have to go through like, all right, hold on a second. Here's the badges. Here's all the Pokeballs. There's all that.
Nara, if you want to go to a con, go to Back South. Go to Back South. It's the cheapest one to go to.
But then there's travel, and that's expensive.
Which is why I said it's the cheapest one to go to. Flying into Austin or San Antonio is by far cheaper than flying into fucking anywhere in California or anywhere in Seattle
I can attest
or
to
anywhere
this.
in Boston.
Flying from Vegas to like anywhere on the West Coast, to like, or flying from Vegas to San Antonio was drastically cheaper.
Well, yeah, that's because you lived in fucking Vegas.
Well, I'm saying like, but like Vegas is like closer to the West Coast.
I thought you were talking about, yeah, I was gonna say, I thought you were talking about like flying from Vegas to like Long Beach or some shit.
No, it was cheaper to fly to San Antonio.
Yeah,
Any flight I've ever had from Seattle to
flying
Vegas.
into Texas from fucking anywhere is always going to be cheaper than flying into California or flying into Washington or flying into Boston or fucking anywhere else. I don't know why, it just is.
It's California.
And that's awesome,
Well,
Phoenix.
yeah.
That's cool. Didn't even know that. Yeah, PAX South is in San Antonio, which there's some good fucking bars there.
Also, yes, Phoenix, that's very amazing. I expect a DM about that later.
I'm looking forward to TwitchCon. I'll probably make it to PAX South this year. I want to make it to PAX East because I've never been to the East Coast, so that'd be cool. And Boston.
I would say RTX, but you had to be like a super fan of Rooster Teeth for that.
I plan on it. I want to go to RTX at least once, but I haven't figured out how to pull that off with everything else. I was thinking about doing it this year, and I'm like, but I also want to do this stuff. I don't have the money for it, and I ran out of time to go this year.
Yeah.
Potentially got to go next year. I don't know. I got to figure out what I got to do anyways. I've got other stuff that I'm working on too, like home stuff that I'm trying to figure out too. So, like, by next year, by beginning of next year, I'm probably hopefully gonna have my own place as long as everything goes according to plan. Or what would be hilarious is that I still live here, but I'm the renter of this place, which would also be hilarious.
See, everybody should just move here.
See, I've thought about moving further from this coast. My problem right now is work. I'm in a good position to potentially get moved up. Which
I
once
just got a raise.
See, I'm hoping that once I do, because I'm working on getting moved up, and once that happens, moving somewhere else will be a lot easier because I can be like, hey, what positions over here are open for this kind of position, what I do? I could just, move at that point, which would be nice. Because then all I have to do is just rent a U-Haul, fill it up, get one of the car things and attach my car to it, and or have someone drive my Camry across, across the world. Because I'm happy too. I just got, my dad has given me the old Camry, or not old, but it's 2005, so it's not really old. Like 2005 one, I think it's 2005. It's either 2005.
It's already, that's considered old, hon.
Yikes.
It's still, compared to what I've driven before, the cars I've driven consistently was a 1990 Camry, or 99 Camry, and a 1999 Mercury Sable. So, this is a newer car for me. Like, this is the first car I've ever had that has one of these. Like, I can hit the buttons and lock my car. Like, that makes me happy. Also, what's up, Dragon? And also, what's up, Kenobi? Or Obi?
It's cool, Nobi. We've confused him. It's the first time I've heard Dev be quiet.
Yeah.
I see Obi-Wan and I just say.
I thought my headphones cut out for a second. But yeah, I mean, if Obi works, I would assume.
Speaking of Star Wars.
Yeah,
boy,
that
here we
trailer
go.
that dropped where Rey looks like she's really fucking evil.
I have theories about that, but we're not going to talk about that. Steven is avoiding
Is it
trailers for the
theories
stuff.
about
We could talk afterwards. Steven's avoiding trailers because that's what he does for movies.
Oh, sorry, Steven.
If he already knew about that, that's the one thing he's had spoil from it.
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say, is it on par with film theory's theory?
Probably not. I haven't seen their theory on it yet, but I'll talk about it afterwards. But other Star Wars news. It's time for our somewhat wacky news story. Today, I don't know if it's really considered wacky, but it's pissing me off as soon as I heard it, and I started ranting before this even started because of this. Star Wars Galaxy Edge bottles banned by TSA from checked and carry-on luggage. The fuck?
I mean, it's cool that they want to make their Coke bottles as realistic and like I guess augmented reality as possible by making them look like a prop from the movie. But it makes sense to me, I guess.
Huh. I wonder why they banned things that look like grenade.
Okay, listen. My counter argument to banning things that look like grenades, alright? Can I reach over here? Hold on. Probably get all the way over here with my headset. I can take this thing, my Airsoft M4, right? I can take this in a gun bag with my 2 Airsoft pistols, and if I had grenades, Airsoft grenades, I can put that all into a bag. Check it and be like, hey, this stuff it's all replica stuff. So it's not real. You can check it, do what you need to check it, but it's all replica. And they'll let you take that.
According to the TSA, airsoft grenades aren't allowed.
I've seen people take them through TSA though.
Yeah, it says I'm reading it here. It says packing an airsoft gun on your carry-on luggage is prohibited. Packing an airsoft gun in your checked baggage isn't a big deal, but it can be a hassle. Airsoft grenades
you're
are not
supposed
allowed.
to just let them know,
You can check a real gun.
Yes.
Yeah,
As long as if it's an AR-15, if it's an AR-15, you just have to pull out the bulk carrier group and put it aside. And prove to them that it's not loaded. And
warn them beforehand. Hey, I'm traveling. I have this with me. It's not going to be on accessible on the plane. It's going to be in my checked baggage, so it's going to be whatever.
Yeah, you just have to let them know.
It's not going to be loaded or anything else like that. I understand if you have security precautions that you need to take care of and everything else like that. I'm more than willing to cooperate and everything else like that. But I am traveling and / moving across the country. It has to come with me. Let's go.
Just now people have to go to they have to go to the fucking post office their day of their flight, more than likely, being like, all right, let's drop off these goddamn cans, or not cans, but bottles that look like thermal detonators, and have to deal with the same process you'd have to deal with TSA, being like, hey, these are you just show it. It's like, this is a fucking Coke bottle. You can just show it. But you're gonna have to go through that. Anyways, this pisses me off. I know it looks like a fucking grenade. I get that, but I know people have taken through TSA through their checked bags airsoft grenades. It bothers me. Then you have to make the debate of, do I have time to go to the post office to drop this off?
No, you have to plan it out ahead of time.
Now that it's common knowledge, now you gotta plan it out like that. Which at that point you might you have to make the debate. Where am I gonna put my lightsaber then? Are they gonna stop letting us take lightsabers on there? Huh? You gonna stop letting me check my lightsabers?
Not my lightsaber.
Or my little droid that I'm gonna get when I go there? Huh? You gonna make me
No, you need an extra seat for that.
I would buy an extra seat for my astromech droid.
No, I know you would.
I would buy an extra seat for my dog.
That's fair.
Like, completely off topic, but also kind of on topic. But like, you know, because I've seen so many videos of people bitching about, you know, like somebody's service animal being on the plane, not taking up a seat because they're small enough to just like be at the feet and whatever. And I honestly just want to punch those people in the face. So I'm just like, this is literally somebody's service dog. Like, this is an animal that they rely on to live.
And Phoenix, I get that, but the experience is more what I would pay for. The experience of like, because it's got a really cool like thing that they do where like y'all, you know, you get you're with a group, y'all start making your saber parts and all that, how your hilt is gonna look, and then you put it all into the center there, and then you grab it, they start lighting up, and you all lift up your sabers together, kind of thing, which sounds fucking awesome. And one of the most nerdy experiences that anyone could go through, and I need to go through it. Yeah, crisp taste of what that is Coca-Cola in there. It just pisses me off.
What the fuck is going on outside? I'm sorry. I keep hearing people screaming outside and looking, but I don't see anything, but it literally sounds like somebody's playing a soccer game.
Good.
They are playing a soccer game.
Maybe there is a soccer field like right over there, so that's a huge probability, and I just can't see it from my window. But like I keep hearing people going like, "Wow!"
And chat, I will have a saber orgy. All right, don't at me.
Yo, I'm honestly, I don't know if he's super open to it yet or not, but like maybe you could commission Phoenix to make you a saber.
I would potentially do that because I would like to have, you know, one that I get there, and then one that's like, because I know the ones that you're gonna get there are fucking gonna be fragile as hell, and it's literally just gonna be like
dildo if you're brave enough. Fuck. I mean, you're not wrong.
I worked at a Spencer's. I've seen worse.
Just want to dragon.
You worked at Spencer's? Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
You're talking about bad dragon dildos, aren't you?
Well, no, we didn't sell those.
Well, no.
Welcome back.
Want a dragon. Just when a dragon says anything's a dildo if you're brave enough. So what I'm thinking is he's talking about bad dragon dildos. Or they are. I don't actually know their gender. I don't know why I said he.
This is a she.
Apologize.
This is a she.
Okay, that's a she? Alright, cool. Just when a dragon, you were talking about bad dragon dildos. And I want to get one of every one of those just to put on a shelf as a collection.
Dude, look at all these dragon penises I have.
Well, no, they're not even dragon penises. Like some are tentacles, some are like goblin-esque. They're just like they're monster dildos. And I just want them for the collection purposes, not for use. Just to, you know, have
It's
this
the novelty.
Someone like you could have it in the living room on a shelf and be like, "Hey, welcome to my house." You know, there's the booze bottle shelf, and then there's the dragon dildo shelf.
I will be right back. I have to go to my roommate's bathroom to go grab a picture frame.
A dragon dildo.
No, but I will be right back.
Anyone else uncomfortable that she's raiding her roommate's bathroom to get a picture frame?
Hey, I mean, roommate.
Oh, God.
Having had roommates, shit like this happens before. I lived in a house with 8 people before. Shit like this happens. Which, that's rough.
According to Florida man, shit happens, man.
Shut the fuck up.
I still think that's my favorite superhero.
Florida man?
Yeah.
What's he gonna do today? Florida man! Today, Florida man took bath salts and ate someone's face. Today, Florida man decided to grate snow on his lawn through, you know, through a what are they called? Fargo, with the thing that they put, a wood chipper, putting ice blocks into a wood chipper.
And sending shards into people's houses, yes.
What's Florida man gonna do today? Yeah, Florida man is his hero and villain.
She's returned. But she can't hear us yet.
Not yet.
No. Hello.
Hello. So.
It's a dragon.
She would be scared. Yes.
What did the words say on the bottom? It's too small.
So it's a. They're called dick doodles.
Dick dragon, I get it.
And then she has one of the seahorse.
Artistic dicks.
Yeah, that's what to say. And I can't get banned for this because it's art.
They're
It's
artistic.
artistics. Yeah.
Artistic.
Yeah, exactly.
And I mean, we get a day ban. We don't do stuff over the weekend. We're fine.
Yeah, it's okay. We did.
I have a friend who opened up a package that was like a 9-inch dildo on stream. I mean, and they didn't get banned, so.
I mean, we're allowed to throw cats apparently, so whatever.
I actually
Oh
saw.
my God.
There was a news article I saw where somebody actually got banned for
God.
looking up what baby powder was because they couldn't really speak English, and the Wikipedia had like a picture of a baby's butt with a diaper rash on it, and they got banned because of that.
Wow.
You never know what you're gonna get banned for
Mixer?
today.
So Mixer, yeah. Who wants to talk about Ninja moving to Mixer and how Mixer made a huge mistake in paying him millions and millions of dollars for the next 6 years because the platform's immediately just going to end up plateauing and then either probably going down or just staying flat because he's only going to bring in so many viewers because Fortnite's fucking dying.
Fortnite's hemorrhaging because of what they're doing. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Turbo Build's back, and I'm very happy about that.
I
they finally
saw
brought it
that.
back,
I heard that.
Yeah.
Oh yes, Soy. Somebody does like audios, motherfuckers. That somebody is me.
Soy designated himself as the community drunk here on the last
honey.
TwitchCon trip. So
Oh, sweetheart, you never met me at my first TwitchCon. I have people that can tell you stories. We're not going to get into that right now.
See, for me, I just like to drink. Yeah, he's our DD. He's our designated drinker.
So you did meet me at PAX South, and that wasn't that far off. So there's that. Soy met me at PAX South. Not this year, but last year.
There's a good chance, more than likely, we probably crossed paths too, because I was at that PAX South. But,
Were you?
Yes. And I
Were
was
you-
hanging out
were
with
you-
Soy.
Were you in the suite with everybody?
No, I
Oh,
was
okay.
in me and
Then-
Blue got a hotel literally 3 blocks from it.
Then were you in the basement bar?
Yeah, we were there all the time.
Okay.
On the Rocks is
Wait.
fucking awesome.
So we may have crossed paths then. I'm gonna be real honest with you and tell you I don't remember.
That's fair, because I was drinking up a storm too while I was there. It was fucking awesome. Because I gotta say, Zoe talked, and I have talked about it before, but those bartenders knew how to make hard-hitting drinks, and I fucking loved it.
Yeah, no, the Riverwalk is really good with their drinks.
They were like, "Hi, you having a whiskey sour?" Whiskey. There's your sour. I'm like, fuck yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
I might as well just be drinking from the bottle with sips of lemon.
Honestly, shot of whiskey, bite of lemon. Shot of whiskey,
Might
bite
as
of
well have been
lemon.
what I've been doing. No, Zoe did tip them really well, and they were really happy. And they had tons of
Yeah.
drunk gamers there the entire weekend. And
Yeah,
they
yeah,
took
but-
advantage of that.
They were making money, and also, I am a member of Twitch Texas, so I do have access to other things rather than anything else of that. So it packs out if you want to actually what's it called? Hold on. I did the thing where I walked through a door and now I don't remember anything.
all right, full circle. Good point to
We
end.
really, the podcast started with it, and now we're there. We got the full circle. I need to set up the full circle button. Damn it. Forgot to do that.
What is it where you go and you talk to somebody and hi, I'm this person, this is what I do, and maybe you should invest in me maybe a little bit?
Shark Tank.
No.
That's what I was gonna say.
I had to say it.
Not a meet and greet either. It's just, you know, you talk to devs and you talk to other streamers and you talk to other people and
A mixer?
you're like, no, it's not a mixer. It's not a streaming platform. Fucking hell. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm blanking on this. This is the stupidest thing. This is one of the most basic, stupid words in the English language.
I have an Arizona education.
And I have
Three of us have Arizona education.
I don't.
We can use our excuse all together.
Hell yeah. 48th in the nation, baby.
Higher than when I went to school.
Yikes. It's like, we got 51st somehow.
Oh my god.
They-
It doesn't bother me.
49th is
Stream's
either
gonna end,
Florida is.
and I'm just gonna end up messaging like one of you guys and be like, it's fucking this.
Well, like I did
2
that with
hours
Steven.
later.
I did that with you and Steven when I saw that fucking post that we talked about last week of the whole.
Yeah, that's right.
I did that. Like, this was the thing. I was talking about the divorce, like the breakup pictures, because we talked about the divorce pictures.
Uh-huh.
I did that. Yeah, so that happened. Yeah, I guess that's what we're gonna call it tonight, because we've hit full circle at this point.
I'm upset.
So
Not
there we go.
mediate.
Make sure you follow everyone who's been on this cast tonight. You can follow Kairisaurus there on Twitch at Kairisaurus, or you can follow Kaz over there as I type it correctly. Make sure I do everything correctly.
Your boy.
Over there,
like,
on Twitch.
Like you didn't do on my Twitter.
Oh, did I fuck it up with an X somehow? How did I do that? That's
No,
talented.
on my Twitter, you swapped the Z and V. I noticed it right when the thing started. I just didn't say anything.
Just call it out next time. How did I do that? It's weird. The Twitter's backwards. There's that. Make sure you follow us on YouTube, Twitter, all the things. So you can stay up to date with all the content or catch content you miss. We have a Discord. You can join the Discord. If you have topics you want us to cover or something like that, you can throw it into there. And then follow everyone who's been here tonight, because they're all rad. We have rad guests here. And there's me and Steven, who you can also see on Mondays on Critically Casual, our movie podcast. You can catch us on Tuesdays with Third Player Optional Podcast, our gaming podcast with gaming, our Kaver J. Wow, I've fucked that up for the first time in months. And we also have on Wednesdays, which we missed this week because I kind of passed out because I was dying. We have Hardcore Game Night. It's our variety versus show where we play a game and face off against each other. So check all those out. And check out Kairisaurus and check out Kaz. They're both really awesome people. So
It's your boy.
good night.
Night.